So we're here with Michael Talty from Talty Vineyards.
Yes.
And Michael, why don't you tell us a little bit about your wine club?
Okay, my wine club is 2 releases a year. I release in the fall and in the spring. I have a 6-bottle club and a 12-bottle club. Getting their shipments twice a year, so it's a case for the smaller club and 2 cases for the larger club. And but the unique thing about my clubs is you can actually tailor your order to what you'd like. I only produce Zinfandel. I have 3 single Vineyard Zins that I produce. But some people like different vineyards more than others. Some people like older wines and not just all the new ones. So they're able to maybe possibly get some new ones if they don't have much inventory of Talty, and some older ones they can drink now. I really recommend a little bit of bottle aging on my wines. They're good when they're released, but they're much better when they have a little bit more time in the bottle. So I give my customers the flexibility to be able to do that.
Cool.
So yeah, that's how it works.
Excellent, excellent. So how much wine do you produce here?
I produce about 13 to 1,400 cases per year, which comprises 3 single vineyard wines. I have 2 that I source out of Dry Creek Valley, one of them being my own vineyard, my Estate Zin. And then I source a vineyard out of St. Helena, Napa Valley. That is the oldest vineyard that I source from. It's a 65-year-old head prune vineyard. And so those are the 3 wines that I produce.
Excellent, excellent. Well, can you give us like just a quick kind of synopsis of the history of Talty?
Sure. Basically, I started off making wine in my garage as a hobby. And after 13 years in my garage, I decided to make wine commercially. I had purchased this vineyard, my Estate Zin vineyard, which is a 6-acre vineyard, in the middle of my home winemaking days, because I was very frustrated and could never buy Dry Creek Zinfandel, so I came up with this crazy idea, my dad and I, to buy our own little vineyard. And so I purchased that, and once I started to come and take care of the vineyard, I started to really fall in love with the property and the whole idea of the whole thing. And the only thing that was a hurdle for me was turning my hobby into a career. But once I made it through that, I'm very grateful that I did make the move, and now I love going to work every day.
So why just Zin?
Because, in fact, that's a good question. Zinfandel is probably my favorite wine. And that kind of evolved with time. The first barrel of wine I ever made in my garage was a barrel of Cabernet. But Zinfandel, when I started to grow it and started to make it, I just developed this passion for it. And I really work well with Zinfandel, and I really, really enjoy growing it and making it. And another thing is early on, I tried to listen to wise people. And when I first started, my first year I made a Chardonnay, a Cabernet, and a Zinfandel to be diversified like I learned in college. And a wise man came into my winery one day and said, you know, he said, if I was you, he said, I'd just get good at one thing and then diversify. And I went, you know, that makes a lot of sense to me. So I started the next years just sourcing Zinfandel, and I've never looked back. I just really enjoy it. I developed a nice little reputation for producing Zinfandel, and I really enjoy drinking it.